The most recent edition of Friday Night SmackDown included an unexpected cameo from WWE superstars Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan. In response to her on-screen boyfriend's playful antics, the Women's World Champion took to social media to express her thoughts. Morgan and Nia Jax will be vying for the title of Women's Crown Jewel in the next Crown Jewel PLE. The Irresistible Force addressed the audience last night on SmackDown, claiming that she will face off against the Judgment Day member in Saudi Arabia. Tiffany Stratton, an associate of Jax's, was smart enough to know that she should pay out her money in the bank contract on the Miracle Kid, according to Jax. Following that, the Blue Brand had an appearance from Raw stars Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Dirty Dom, who cautioned Nia Jax. A subsequent singles bout between Naomi and the current WWE Women's Champion took place. Nevertheless, anarchy ensued at ringside when the Glow defeated the Buff Barbie, and Raquel seized the MIP briefcase belonging to the 25-year-old. Jax lost to the real-life Bloodline member because Liv Morgan was too busy focusing on something else. Dominik Mysterio was seen kicking Tiffany Stratton's briefcase after the bout, and a fan posted the clip on X Twitter, condemning him of being dirty. As for the video's response from the Miracle Kid, the Irresistible Force and the Miracle Kid will square off in Saudi Arabia on November 2, 2024, for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, as previously stated. As the championship fight took place at the PLE, wrestling veteran Jonathan Coachman offered his thoughts on a potential outcome. The ex-WWE pundit voiced his worries on the Behind the Turnbuckle, the Last Word podcast, saying that Nia Jax's aggressive wrestling style puts Liv Morgan at risk of injury in their next encounter. Many female wrestlers were afraid to work with the Annihilator because of her violent attitude in the ring, according to Jonathan Coachman. The startling action by Dominik Mysterio on SmackDown has set the WWE Universe ablaze with debate. Following his recent behavior on SmackDown, Dominik, who was formerly the naive son of the renowned Rey Mysterio, became one of the most despised villains in WWE. The once popular babyface is now completely immersed in his position as a villain for the vicious group the Judgment Day, and his actions continue to infuriate fans on a weekly basis. Interestingly, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan seemed to be the most frightened by Dominik's behavior, and she isn't even a fan. Through her interviews and social media posts, Liv has made it apparent that she is not pleased by Dominik's dirty conduct. Since Liv has had strong relationships with Dominik in the past, her dissatisfaction is evident, and her response is causing a stir in WWE. A high-stakes bout was interrupted by Dominik, Rhea Ripley, and the rest of the Judgment Day on an edition of SmackDown, which set the stage for all that would happen. Not only did Dominik's sneaky methods cause the whole WWE Universe to be enraged, but his intrusion also lost his opponent the match. WWE fans were already familiar with Dominik's heel turn, but this incident really pushed the envelope in ways few saw coming. Dominik stunned his opponent with a low blow, leaving him sprawled across the ring in agony, just as the contest was about to reach its apex. Rhea Ripley was cheering him on from ringside as Dominik smirked, his trademark, after the cheap shot. The contest ended in mayhem because the referee was too preoccupied to notice Dominik's sleazy methods. Despite the fact that Dominik has taken a lot of flack for his actions, Liv Morgan's response was one of disappointment. Her relationship with Dominik is older than most people think, and it's obvious that the Dominik she knew has vanished. Dominik Mysterio's metamorphosis over the last year has been fascinating to see for Liv Morgan, who has shared locker rooms with him. Dominik was formerly seen as the promising son of Mysterio royalty, carrying on his father's name and reputation. Unfortunately, Dominic's rejection of Rey Mysterio and subsequent embrace of his darker inclinations led him to join the Judgment Day, shattering that ideal. Liv articulated her mixed feelings of disappointment, annoyance, and perplexion at Dominic's behavior on SmackDown in an open Instagram post. "What a change from the Dominic I knew," Liv wrote. "The person who was always modest, kind, and eager to demonstrate his worth is no longer with us. What I see now is a confused individual who has chosen to go with those who aren't concerned with his welfare, but rather with furthering their own personal objectives." Her remarks resounded with viewers, many of whom have been amazed by Dominic's metamorphosis. By critiquing Dominic's character changes, Liv was pointing out more than only his heel tactics. These changes seem to have led him down a road from which he may never turn back. Uninitiated viewers may not grasp the depth of Liv Morgan's relationship with Dominik Mysterio. Despite the fact that they were never shown as friends or enemies, they both stand for a new generation of WWE superstars who have fought tooth and nail to establish themselves in a business that has long been ruled by legendary figures. Dominic had to fight just as hard to escape his father's shadow, and Liv, who is famous for her tenacity and determination, has seen this struggle personally as she has battled to become a top player in WWE. If you ask Liv, Dominic's new demeanor betrays not only his father, but the whole spirit of WWE, which is meant to be about overcoming obstacles through sheer determination, and not via shady deals and dirty tricks. It appeared like Dominic embodied all that Liv stands for when he joined the Judgment Day, a group known for breaking the rules and enjoying chaos. Her irritation has grown as she has seen him regularly using deceit and manipulation to advance in his career. Liv elaborated on her sentiments in a conversation with Megan Moran, a WWE backstage reporter. "I understand that life is full of ups and downs, but this isn't the Dominic who aspired to be an honor to his family. Currently, he is acting in the reverse. Seeing all the potential he had is heartbreaking." Despite the fact that Liv Morgan's dissatisfaction with Dominic stems from her own professional letdown, the similarities between their two fields are intriguing. While both Liv and Dominic have overcome adversity, Dominic's path has been drastically different from Liv's, who has decided to rise to the top by gritting her teeth and winning the admiration of her admirers. The epitome of the WWE Underdog narrative is Liv, who won her maiden title by beating Ronda Rousey and then going on to win Money in the Bank. For a long time, she sat on the sidelines, developing her persona and wrestling skills until she could prove herself to WWE's upper management and the audience. Her sincerity and dogged determination have made her a fan favorite. In contrast, Dominic has used expedient methods. He has sacrificed his pride and character for the quick buck he has gotten from his affiliation with the Judgment Day. Dominic has gone down a dark road in his journey, and Liv's response to his recent acts shows how disappointed she is with the direction he has taken. In contrast, Liv keeps going as an example for others who believe in hard effort.